All right, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Sorry it took so long there. How you guys doing? It's great to be back in my actual office now. It's been a I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks actually since I did the stream out of my office here. It's good to be home. It's good to be off tonight. I did work this morning and obviously last night and yesterday. About time. Yeah, sorry, I had to 10100 there right before. I got distracted too, so I apologize. I hope all is well here today on everybody watching the K6EGG live stream. It feels kind of weird sitting in my office now. It's been so long. I did do some paperwork in here last night before I went to sleep. Where do you guys think I should start? Should I harass some people on DStar? Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I'm out of shape here, and also my looks like my camera's not focused there, so I have to work on that. I hope all is well. First off, it was a heck of a trip the last couple week and a half or so. Just busy with work and everything like that. Haven't played too much radio. Just basically when you guys seen me on, I did talk to Dana on Friday night on the way home on the Papa analog side, and it was quiet actually. They added another repeater out in the Hemet area for anybody watching, like Jeff. I know he's in downtown. Oh, yeah, I did talk to him on Friday early evening, I believe, from Dodger Stadium. But Hemet is like halfway between here and Palm Springs. If it's east of me, if anybody knows the geography here in Southern California. But, yeah, the Papa system's always adding repeaters. They got a ton of repeaters in this local area, so almost 100% coverage. If one repeater is in a shadow somewhere, you can usually pick up another one. It's not always the case here in California. A lot of different hilltops and mountains that go around, so sometimes repeater coverage can be a little tricky. You might have a really good strong area through one pass and then go 10 miles in any direction and have trouble hearing the repeaters just because of like I said, hills and everything like that. But anyways, where do you think I should start here? It's been so long. Maybe I can go to 30 Charlie. How about that, maybe? It's weird it doesn't show up yellow on here. South Coast here in Texas. Oop, what was that? I'm not even sure if I'm on 30 Charlie right now, to be honest with you. Probably left over from it's not connecting. 192.168. There we go. It did connect. Let's see if I can get on there. See if anybody's on there. Once again, anybody new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This is so much easier to work with having everything here instead of going through 4 or 5 different menus to do one thing. It's still nice being connected to everything when I'm away. I just wish I had a little better audio, but a little better internet where I have been. Obviously, you don't want to be spending a lot of time in the room in Hawaii. I know I didn't, but I did like the atmosphere sitting out on the patio. I texted a couple pictures to Seth. There was a rainbow over Waikiki and Diamond Head there. In fact, let me see if I can pull that up. See if I can get... I have to text it to myself here. One moment here. This is a pretty incredible shot here. Took this with the iPhone.
K6EGG and to SPG.
K6EGG.
Well, now that I have DStar access, I'll do you. How you doing, Greg?
Doing excellent. Sorry I didn't have the audio settings right at first. Welcome to DStar. I know I talked to you on 12 Alpha briefly the day that you got your open spot for. But welcome to Reflector 30, Charlie.
Why, thank you. So I don't know if you know, I think I told you, I did my second quota activation this afternoon, and turns out there's at least 3 unique quota activations in the same park around the same time today, so it was pretty cool being around people who were activating. I had to stay off 20 meters though because we were so close to each other we were interfering. So I was on 40 and another guy was doing 20 phone. Back to you, Greg, and a nice photo on the live stream.
Well, congratulations, and I'm hoping you're liking it. I hope you also can touch base with Jeff over there, not too far away from you. You guys might be too close to maybe to do POTA, right?
No, not necessarily. I've definitely hit Jeff on sideband before. On 40, I believe it was on 40. So I think he was my first or second HF contact. He's only a 100. I forgot what it is, between 100 and 200 miles straight line from me. So, but we have issues if he's home. So I guess there's some interference by his house. But no, I've talked to him on HF.
Cool. And thank you very much for liking my picture. I appreciate it. I hope to one of these days get on HF legally and talk to some folks on the East Coast, antenna to antenna. I think that would be awesome. I'll eventually get there, but for now, I'm going to be doing some digital stuff, and hopefully, I'll get at the studying there so I can get to that. That'd be a lot of fun. Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate it. Oh my God, it's so much easier to.
To be honest with you, Greg, it's not that hard to do. I mean, it's it's definitely doable. We'll help you study.
You have.
But, the X-ray is a beast in its own right, but in general is very doable, Greg. So come on, Greg. I mean, if Dana can pass as general, now Dana's a general. What's your excuse, Greg? Into SPG.
I got a lot of them. They're more so factual based. One of them being a 60, 70-hour work week, which, obviously that's my fault. And, just dealing with trying to deal with local home stuff. So it kind of occupies some of my time. So the only other free time I have is in my car. And usually either I have the radio on or like the two-way radio, the ham radio, or I have music off. Just to have some clear head, because sometimes at work, just being in a loud environment, I can't concentrate and study and stuff like that. But I see his point. There is no excuse. If Dana can do it, I can do it. Right? Anybody can do it. If you put your heart
I
to
can
it.
understand that.
Yeah.
You just gotta do it once, and don't worry about it again. So but. Definitely passable. It is a whole different animal. I mean, you can go on 40 right now and 40 and 15, but obviously only with CW on the lower band. So no FT8 for you. But you could also do FT8 on 10 if you want to, Greg. But that could be fun right now as a tech. But yeah, I don't think you're set up for it right now.
I might. We'll see. Right now, I got a little 4-year-old looking over my chair. But I might do that to motivate myself a little more. I wish I would have struck with a quote unquote fire is hot a couple months ago in March, but when I was passing the test, and but of course I didn't. And then I slacked off studying. But I'll get back at it. I know I can pass a test. I've done it before. I just want to do it now, just for real. What's up, Haley?
Haley,
did you like Hawaii?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be in
Yeah, that's not so bad, Greg. All right. Well, looks like you might have you might have some stuff to do. You might have your hands full in a second. So I'm gonna yield and I'm gonna say 73 since I usually talk to you too much. Oh, and Jeff's asking, well, how come no one talks about 6 meters? Well, we do, but yeah, Greg could use 6 meters. Forgot about that. You know, if the band's open or it's fun once in a while, but yeah. All right, Greg, I'm gonna say 73.
No.
This is N2SPG. I'll be standing by.
My foot slipped off the pedal there. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I wondered why myself, why nobody on 6 meter. There's just not much, availability for radios unless you have an older radio. Or I know my 9700 doesn't do it. My old Kenwood TS2000 did do it, but every time I tuned on, I didn't hear anybody on there. That's my plaid shirt, by the way, in the background. But Jeff, good point. I know Dana talks on it sometimes. Thank you, Haley.
My Zygo can do it, but I don't know. I think I tried going on there once, and it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. I'll probably just keep with FT8 on it or something, but who knows? We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, all right, Greg.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Stand by, let you make other contacts since I talk to you too much anyway. All right, this is N2SPG on the other side.
Copy that. I hear you. Nice talking to you there, Seth. Good to hear you got home okay. I know you were texting me a little bit earlier today. Made the photo contact in Chino Hill State Park, which is a pretty large park in Southern California. Not too far away, only about 5 minutes away. So all good. K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie. Also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. I'm not into the 1.2 gig. I have 1.2 gig on my 9700, but it's just I have some of my scanner. 700, but it's just I have some of my scanner. 700, but it's just Wow, that was very strange. But I do have some repeaters on my scanner that I do listen to that are on 1.2 gig, and they're not very occupied. The only time I have heard them occupied is during the net, and I haven't heard that for over a year, so I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what that was. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That is me. That is me. That wasn't me. That is me. How am I doing that?
W3TEZ Portable, Buffalo, New York. It wasn't me, but I'm sitting here sandbagging, listening to all the good QSOs.
Copy that. W3TEZ. This is Greg, K6EGG. Looks like you're in ID51. Good evening to you on this Sunday evening. What's just about 11 p.m. over there?
Yeah, this is my newest addition to all the portables and all the other stuff I got here. I bought this radio last weekend at a local ham fest for $200, which is a lot cheaper than eBay, and I found it on a table. There was one ID51, it was this one, and two ID31s. I didn't want a UHF only, and I seen this one sitting there. It had two batteries with it, RT system software, original box, drop-in charger, the whole shooting match. I'm like, yep, I'll take it.
That sounds pretty good. Well, congratulations. It sounds really good. And my first personal here is Greg, and I'm located in Southern California, about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles in a city named Chino. And I'm just checking out your QRZ site there, Ryan. It's good to talk to you. I think this is the first time chatting here, at least on Reflector 30 Charlie.
Yeah, and I bought an extra battery online for this, so...
that wasn't me.
I mean, this battery's working out pretty good. It's actually extra light battery than a stock battery, and I got one bar left, but I'm running the radio on super low power, and I got a hot spot in the other room, powered by a USB cable, going into the back of my internet router for power. I don't have it plugged into the wall, but it's an old Samsung cell phone cord. You know, I keep stuff around for everything. Guess what? I made use of it. But yeah, the ID51's kicking butt here. I also got a 91AD, but I got to order 2 new batteries for it because the battery I have for it doesn't last long after you charge it. So that battery's like 20-some years old, and it's on its way out. So I'm going to order new batteries for it. And I want to get some software for it, get that programmed so I don't have to keep manually entering everything. I got 2 7100s in my shack. I got a 5100 in my shack. I got the ID51, the 91AD, bunch of DMR rigs. I'm a big digital nerd, you know. Ever since I got out of analog, I don't want to go back.
What's up, Joe Brett? Nice to see you, man. Always good to see you watching the stream here. He's a good guy to watch on YouTube, guys. I've seen you. I know I've pushed him before there.
Yeah, copy that. I know you said you keep everybody keeps every, you know, you said you keep every cable. I know what you mean. I have a couple boxes behind me in my closet there of just cables, connectors, adapters, and everything else, because you made a very good point. You never know where you're going to use them. So very good on you. I know a lot of times I'm too lazy to look through it. I end up buying something I already have, but all good, man. Well, cool deal. Welcome with your nice ID51. I looked on your QRZ real quick. You do not have an Allstar node. You just have you're just going digital.
What's going on, man? I enjoy watching your Tuesday
pretty much.
live streams.
I'm doing digital right now. I was thinking, because I just got the software running with DOSBox. I've got 3 Motorola Spectra 900 rigs, and I just got the software installed on a Windows 7 laptop that I just revitalized. I got 2 Motorola MTS 9900
P25s,
and I have Motorola MTX 900 handheld sitting out in my truck that I'm going to end up making a parts radio because I need parts for one of my MTXs, and the MTS. The MTX has the parts I need in it for the MTS, so I'm going to make a parts radio out of that. And I'm thinking either I'm going to do a 900 megahertz analog Allstar node because I have a Raspberry Pi 4 sitting that's not doing anything. Or if I don't do that, I'm going to take the 2 Spectras and make a low-power 900 megahertz repeater running Allstar out of it. So we'll see what comes of that. I was like, well, I got these Spectras, I got these MTSs, I got an MTX for parts, I got software that'll run.
Yeah, it's time for
Allstar 900
you got to get one of these. You already have
I might do something with them.
I got an extra one sitting here too.
Do those Motorola's do P25 on 900 megahertz, or are those older versions? I'm not 100% sure with the model numbers on them there.
Yeah, I don't use it in my car too much. I took it out. I was gonna go to a local.
It broke up there for a little bit. I didn't get that full transmission there.
Why am I breaking up?
There's a W2 that came in. I want to let him go ahead. I think it was W2VG. I didn't look at the display here. This is W3TEZ Portable. I'm in Buffalo, New York. Go ahead to W2 station, please.
I wonder if I came across, or I was just breaking up on his end. Because I don't see any error rate on mine. Ah, bummer, man. He may have conjunct just to get in there.
Nothing heard. K6EGG. This is W3TEZ. Go ahead.
Copy that. I was just wondering if what was I going to say? What was I asking? Oh, do those Motorola HTs, do they do, or those Motorola's, do they do P25 or anything, or they're just older analog radios?
So I had an opportunity to get.
They are older analog radios. They do 900 megahertz. The two HTs I got are the MTS-9000. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, MTS-2000, my bad. MTS-2000, and then I got a similar HT that requires different programming software sitting in a box in my truck. It's a MTX, but I'm going to make it a parts radio even though it works perfectly, because the one MTS-2000 I have, I need an LED display for it, and I need a key up button to push to talk, and the MTX has the parts I need for the MTS-2000, so I'm going to gut that. I've got the MTS-2000 programming software, bought it off eBay, installed on a Windows 7 computer I had to do some work on, because it won't run on Windows 10.
Dang kids.
But I like the MTS-2000s better than the MTX. The MTS-2000s have a full keypad on them. The MTXs don't.
I'm not too familiar with the Motorola radios. I know they're a little bit harder to program. I think you mentioned that some of the software only runs on the Windows 7. I had an opportunity to get a something either 2000 or 7000. It's the same radios that the Secret Service use and like some of the fire departments use. But I didn't want to deal with the software, and they can do a P25 and all that stuff. And this radio is set up for UHF, I believe, and it had ham radio bands open on it. But I did not get it because I was a little worried about getting it programmed, because I don't have much in the way of Windows machines here. I'm pretty much running all Mac right now.
I think it's a 7000.
No problem with that. If you go on my QRZ page and you look at my email address, you want to shoot me an email, because I've got tons of.
She just got back from Hawaii with us. She loved
stuff,
it there.
You know, like Spectras, GM300.
I can't remember. I know it's something
Track,
7000.
GTX.
I'm bad with model
numbers. I
numbers.
want to use for 900, but you got to have what's that program called? DOS box.
That's
Microsoft DOS emulator to run it.
Yep.
And if you want to get into that, shoot me an email. I can send you some files, because I've sent all the files onto a thumb drive also, so I have them as a backup. But
yeah, I heard you had to make a base file for it.
I'm not really primarily an analog guy anymore, but I have thought of using those Spectras that I got downstairs that I gotta do some work on and get them going, and I gotta build some programming cables, etc. But now that I got DOSBox running, I can run that Spectra software from like 1987 to 1992 on Windows 7 and just reconfigure the configuration file for DOSBox, and voila, it fires right up.
That was the other software I was I heard about that I'm not too interested in playing with, to be honest with you. I don't know Windows very well, and for the life of me, I can't remember doing DOS prompt stuff. But I remember someone telling me I needed to do some DOS thing or boot up in some weird mode to program it. But there might be some emulator program that you mentioned to play with there, to put in your Windows 7 machine. But I would like to try some P25 stuff. We have P25 I use at work often, so I'm used to the digital voices, so to speak. It almost sounds like a satellite radio if you ever used one. But I like the way Motorola sound, man. The speakers on those things are just amazing.
I love the way Motorola, like the speakers sound inside a old cop car.
I got some Motorola P25 universal radio software on my Windows 7 computer, because I bought a disc once again off eBay.
You can encode all that
Motorola
stuff.
Seems to be lightening up about the software getting out, so I've been taking advantage of it. Somebody gave me Motor Turbo CPS via email. I installed it on my Windows 10 computer. I bought a thumb drive off eBay with Motorola Motor Turbo CPS 2 just to have it, even though I don't own any Motorola DMR gear. But I bought it just to have it in case somebody needs it. I got it. I got CPS version 1, CPS 2. The CPS 2 seems a lot easier to work with.
Yeah, I don't know
have
any
the
of those.
disc for a lot of Motorola P25 mobile and handheld gear on my Windows 7 computer. I've got the
I bet
disc.
that sounds good on your 71A.
I actually should take one of my thumb drives and just send
Oh
out
my
the
goodness, I'm getting
installation
excited.
of my thumb drive. And if you shoot me an email if you want it, I can give it to you.
I don't have anything to use it on.
What I mean? So on my QRZ page, it's my email's on there. And when I get some time amongst all the stuff I'm doing, I'll shoot you an email with the install files for all that. Because that one software will program a whole wide variety of radios, P25. I want to get a couple P25 rigs. Either I got Midland software. Midland's got a whole thing of P25 radios too. There's not a lot of P25 activity in my area, but I want to buy a couple P25 handhelds.
There isn't too much
UHF,
here.
just so I can listen to the local police on it. Because I really don't feel like spending $200 on that unit in. One that does a multi-mode digital. I'd rather just buy some used commercial gear. I got the software for it, and I just want to program the police in here so I can listen to it, and it's a lot cheaper.
I hear you about the multi-mode scanner. I know I have a unit in, I think it's 536 BLT, XLT, whatever, BLT, not BLT, XLT. Thinking about food. And it does P25, but there's some, I forget what it's called, that has an issue with something. Shoot, I'm spacing on the name of the problem. It basically is shadowy. The way the P25 works in my area, there's a bunch of different repeaters that it hands off to in the same frequency. It's called something rebroadcasting. I'm having trouble. Whatever it doesn't know what signal to decipher. But anyways, my local fire department simulcast. Thank you very much. TEH60 that's watching in the chat. But all my stuff is encrypted here locally. That's supposed to change beginning of 2024, I believe. They passed a law in California that all fire departments and police have to be encrypted except for SWAT channels. So I'll be able to listen to some local PD and stuff like that without any issues, hopefully in the next year and a half.
Thank God. I bought that scanner.
Yeah,
and
I hear that.
They closed the door on me.
Midland programming software for all their P25 rigs, and I bought
almost sold the scanner
off a dealer on eBay. And even though I don't own any Midland P25 gear, I bought the gear. Well, the software, my bad. Whoops. I bought the software just to install it on Windows 7 because the guy emailed me that I bought it from. He goes, you have to have either Windows XP or Windows 7. It will not run on Windows 10. I go, good, because I'm working on this computer, put a new hard drive in it, new Windows 7 operating system. I bought a brand new disk, and I got the software and it looks real nice. It's real easy to work with. Very similar to DMR software, by the way. And I want to buy.
Mess with too much DMR.
There's a couple guys
selling
selling
on
for
my
about
open spot
$160 a piece on eBay. Midland P25 UHF handhelds, and I want to buy one just so I can program all the local police, municipal, whatever's on P25, so I could use it as a scanner or just listening. And it's cheaper than buying a dedicated scanner at $700 or $800. I'd rather just buy a commercial rig, and I got software for it. Buy the programming cable with the radio and program what I want in there. A Linko. I got a couple of Linko DMR rigs.
Man, he's got a lot of radios.
And I got one mobile. They came out with a NXDN radio that does UHF only, but I think it's 450 to 512. But there's got to be a way to get it into the ham bands. But I wouldn't mind maybe later on down the line buying one of those just for listening only anyways, because I do have a local police department around where I'm at that's on NXDN, and I would end up using it just for listening.
Copy that. You got a lot of radios there. So, all right, man. I'm gonna take a standby here. I appreciate getting back to me. It's nice to hear 30 Charlie active. I don't want to hog the whole reflector up, but very cool. Thank you for letting me know about some of the Motorola stuff. Now I'm second guessing myself from getting that 7,000, but I'm just concerned about programming it. But all good. And just to let you know also, I don't know if you saw the message running across the screen. I'm also currently live streaming on YouTube. I have a link in my QRZ profile. Just doing it for fun and hooking up with people and maybe learning some stuff. Either they can learn from me or I can get some info off of them. That's kind of how the hobby is, helping each other out. So, Ryan, very good to meet you tonight, and I hope to talk to you soon. Once again, I don't want to hog it up there. W3TEZ, this is Greg, K6EGG in Chino, California.
I almost said Honolulu, Hawaii. My mind is still there. What's up, Earl? Nice to see you in there.
I gotta get on the stage here. I gotta finish
that is a
doing what I'm
nice
doing
looking
here.
radio.
I'm gonna finish rearranging this room here and put some stuff back together. I will be listening, though. I will be sandbagging, and QRT is the proper term. So you have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you again on 30 Charlie here, or talking to you over email. If you never need anything or need some information on software, shoot me an email.
I will. I'm writing down your email as
I'm going to be standing by. I'll let whoever wants to pick it up, take it. I don't want to hog it up like you said. I'll be listening. K6EGG. This is W3TEZ Portable 73s. Have a great day. Catch you later on down the log.
Copy that. You have a wonderful evening, sir, and have a good evening. What's left of it there? 55 minutes left of Sunday night for you.
Yeah, that's a nice looking radio. It looks clean. That's for sure. And something else. I didn't realize 220 is actually VHF. I always, in my head, it seemed like it was UHF, but it's actually VHF.
K6EGG. This is
I know that guy.
Juliet Sierra X-Ray Strike Mobile.
That's Jonathan, I believe.
M0JSX. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California. Good morning to you over there in the UK.
Good Monday morning.
K6EGG and 0JSX. Oh, yeah, good evening to you, Greg. Hey, very right, morning overhead. 7 minutes past 4 in the morning. It's definitely still the middle of the night. But I recognise the call, so I do follow you on YouTube. But obviously, at the moment, I'm driving, so not watching. But very good evening. Delivered my mother-in-law to the airport. She's going away for a couple of weeks. And I drew the very short straw on that one. Then this way, Jonathan, Juliet Oscar, November, Alpha, Tango, Hotel Alpha, November. K6EGG, M0JSX, Stroke Mobile.
Copy that. You answered a couple of my questions there. I didn't know if you were up from the night before. Or you starting your morning very early. I forget what part of it says Oxford. That's obviously Oxford, England. How far away from that is? Are you from London or Manchester?
Yeah.
M0JSX, mobile returning. So Oxford is about 40 miles northwest-ish of London. It would take about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes by car from Oxford into sort of central London. So it's not particularly far. I actually live just sort of south of Oxford itself.
All right, California, something. Take care.
Wallingford, which is that's probably about 10 miles south of Oxford, which is where I'm obviously heading back to now. And kind of a bit of both in terms of whether I stayed up or up early. I've had about 2 hours sleep, and I'm going to go home, have a couple of more hours sleep, and then get up and go to work. So it's
holding my schedule there.
A very funny night. K6EGG, M0JSX mobile.
Copy that, M0JSX. This is Greg, K6EGG. You're holding hours like me. Yeah, staying up late, getting up early, going back and taking a nap for a little bit, and going right back at it at work. So, trust me, I know how it goes, and I'm glad it sounds like your mother made it safe to the airport there. So, And are you talking on a local repeater there, or using a hotspot in your car? Sound pretty good. I can hear the road noise in the background.
As he drives on the left-hand side of the road. Has anybody in here driven on the left-hand side of the road? I have a good story about that when I was in Tokyo. Oh, boy. Hope he comes back. Did I make it in? Uh-oh.
Hey there, Jonathan. I don't know if I made it into you there. You still there? This is Greg, K6EGG. I was just wondering if you're on a local local repeater or on a hotspot there, traveling back up to your home QTH.
Shoot. I think I lost him. So, all right. So this is it. Back in 1999, I was probably, I don't know, 20-something years old, 23 years old, whatever the heck it was. I was over in Tokyo. We're covering some NBA over there. And we had a couple days off in between games or something. Whatever the case was, I was off at night. Or mostly during the day, in the afternoon, and in the night. So one of the other guys I was working with, he was an engineer type. His name is Rhett. I wish he was around. It's a funny story, but quick story. But he had an idea. He's like, hey, just rent a car and go drive around, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds great. And I don't know if any of you guys been to Tokyo, but it's like New York times 1,000. Anyway, so we get to this rental place, which is around the block from our hotel. And we go and rent the car. He pays for it in the whole 9 yards. Oh.
Wow.
1 second.
Hey, Jonathan, I don't know if you got a copy on me. I have you now, M0JSX. This is Greg, K6EGG. I was just wondering if you were on a local repeater or using your like a hotspot in your car or something like that.
Yeah, K6EGG, M0JSX, mobile, yeah. Well, using a hotspot in the car, that blip explains. Just use, ID52 with the spot then tethered to my mobile phone, which for the most part seems to work very well, but clearly then just had a bit of a wobble. But there we go. I've been listening for a little while, Greg, and I didn't appreciate that you haven't yet got your general ticket. I did general, I did my second general a few years ago, and then upgraded to it for a year later. So whenever I find myself in the States, I've got extra. But my advice on that one is use the Ham Study app, memorize all the questions, and you'll get there. K6EGG, M0JSX mobile.
Copy that. Yeah, I've been putting it off for reasons. It sounds like you were listening earlier before, and I had a great study system in. I studied for like 2 weeks straight, a couple hours a day. I did a bunch of practice tests. I passed, 3 or 4 of them. I can't remember how many, maybe 5 or 6 of them. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take this test. And I was kind of like looking online to take tests. And then I got busy with work, and then I didn't study. Then I took a practice test, and I missed like 15 of them. And I didn't qualify for the test, but I'll get to it. Life is in the way, and hobby second. But I'll definitely get to it. I'm looking forward to HF. That's what I was on CB, and I really enjoyed making contacts on sideband from all over the country and the world, for that matter. So that's kind of where I got my flame for my energy here on amateur radio. But I do enjoy the digital stuff. It's propagation's always in as long as you have an internet connection. So definitely. By the way, you sound really good with that thumb drive, whatever you have on the side of your phone. It sounds really good. I thought you were on a radio there with a hotspot, but all good there. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf for M0JSX over in the UK.
I got it. So
M0JSX mobile.
I'm teasing this story here.
articulated very well. I've got the zone spot, Pi-Star hotspot, which is tethered to my phone via Wi-Fi, and then I'm using the Icom ID-52 to transmit to it on 77th. So that's the setup. So it is a proper.
Oh, I thought he was using something on his phone.
Nothing against all those drives that exist. They seem to do a nice job. I was speaking to a gentleman in Trinidad earlier on. He was using some DV and he sounded pretty good. So, yeah, it's amazing what they can do. And you just got to keep at it, Greg, with the studying. I know it's hard. Yeah, like I said in the way, I've got a 10-month-old at home, so definitely feel the. Yeah, keep going at it. And so I just memorized the questions. I didn't necessarily do much studying other than just doing question after question after question. And it gets to the point where the question pool is only so big, and some of the questions are actually quite similar. So you start to understand.
Yeah.
I know it's not necessarily entire theory behind it, but it's certainly learning how to pass the test. So that's how I did it. The UK exams, trust me, are far harder.
That's what I heard.
Because it's a closed question pool, so you don't
know
the
late stream
going in. You know what they might test you on, but not everything. But there we go. And you can always do 10 meters. When that does get open,
it's not open very often
at the moment. Certainly in Europe it is. For particularly on modes like FT8, I was working 10 meters FT8 only yesterday, and was doing quite nicely on it. And there's some nice sporadic openings over here on 6 meters as well. I'm not sure.
See, there you go, 6 meters there, Jeff.
Over there. K6EGG M0JSX mobile.
Copy that. Yeah, I've studied quite a bit. I remember studying with some guys here on YouTube, JJ being one of them. And the first comment is, "How did you get that right?" I go, "I memorized the answers. That's what I'm supposed to do." I wouldn't have known what it was, but yeah, I've heard that that a lot of other countries, especially England, has a pretty hard test. I think Canada, I heard, was pretty hard. Once you get your license, you can do everything. So they basically have like an extra test. But definitely something I got to get at. I don't know about this week, but I'll try to get at it. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I know we got a couple late nights and an early morning, and a couple late nights and then an early morning coming up. So try to fit everything in. Some days is pretty hard. But Jonathan, I'm going to take a standby here for a little bit. I heard somebody else key up as well. I think an N4 station. But I appreciate it's nice talking to you, and drive safe over there. I know it's just about 4:20 a.m. over there in the UK. Maybe somebody else can pick it up there. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf for M0JSX. Jonathan out there.
I have not tried the Open Spot 4 yet, William.
NA4i.
I hear NA4i in there. I don't want to.
K6EGG M0JSX mobile for a final. Yeah, thanks very much, Greg. And enjoy what you're doing on YouTube. Do swing by my YouTube channel if you get a chance.
I have.
And just search for my course and you'll find me. Anyway,
I have.
Good luck. And no doubt catch you further down. K6EGG M0JSX mobile clear.
And here's his. I'll bring up his YouTube channel. I've watched it quite a bit.
Copy that. Will do. And I'll even show some guys on here that are watching the live stream right now.
Here's his YouTube page. No, I have not tried the Open Spot 4. I know a couple people that do have it. They liked it. Obviously, it sounds like Glenn's not too happy with it if he was referring to the Open Spot 4. But I know I was just talking to Seth on there. N2SPG. So far, he likes it.
K6EGG M0JSX mobile. Apologies, Greg. I'm not sure if your last was directed at me. I only got the very tail end of your over. M0JSX mobile.
Yeah, Jonathan, I just let you know I put my I put your YouTube page in my chat for people to check it out as well, which I've watched a couple videos. Just actually, I think the last one was a couple weeks ago. You're doing a Yaesu or something like that. But I put it in the chat so people can join in and check it out.
Oh man. You guys hear that crack?
Appreciate that, Greg. Thanks very much indeed. And I've got another one currently editing my.
Sounds like he's breaking up there a bit.
My mum would say, "Oh, do a couple and then let it still simmer for a while and then do a couple more." But yeah, trying to work things out with around family time as well. Anyway, Greg, thanks very much.
So,
and yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm not sure what time it is over there. I'm trying to do
I feel older than I look.
Adding 3 hours and then it's just not working early in the morning. So anyway, catch you soon. K6EGG M0JSX mobile.
So I was mentioning for you, some of you guys just joining me, that I had a good story about where I was talking about Jonathan driving. He's driving, I think, 2 hours to drop his mom off at the airport. I think I'm JJ's same age, aren't I? That makes you old too. But anyways, a quick recap. I was in Japan for, I don't know, a week or something like that, or 2 weeks in Tokyo. We had a day off, and one of the guys, one of the engineers, like, hey, just rent a car and drive around. I'm like, that sounds like a great idea, because I had just walked around like where we're staying, and it was kind of in the, smaller area. I wanted to see a lot more of the city, so I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll help out, pay whatever, and we walk a couple blocks away where there's a rental car place, and he pays up, and we go walk out, and he throws me the keys. I'm like, I'm not driving. I don't know how to drive. I thought you know how to drive. And he's like, I had never driven. I thought you know how to drive on this other side. I'm like, and cocky 22, 24-year-old myself, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I got this. It took me like a solid hour to just get my head straight. Trying to make left turns and stuff, because it was really difficult, especially with, it was a stick shift of all things. So I was shifting with my left hand, which was very awkward. But I figured I got it going. And then the biggest problem we had is we were just turning left, turning right, look at this, look at that. And this was pre-cell phone days, at least, to the point we have now with maps and everything on it. And we pulled over and we got something to eat. We found a parking spot that costed like $35 a park for 2 hours, and had some dinner. And we both look at each other. It's like, how do we get back home? How do we get back to the rental car place to drop this thing off? Because the street signs were all in Japanese, or they had little symbols. And I'm like looking at this map. I'm like, I have no idea what this says. I was totally confused. To make a long story short, I flagged down a taxi, and I said, hey, I'll pay you. Can I follow you back to this place? And I showed him the address of my hotel. I knew how to get there from to the rental car place from the hotel. So I'm like, okay, I'll pay you. Can I just follow you? So we get by my hotel, flash my lights. I go off to the side and I go try to pay him. And he's like, no. He spoke a little bit of English. He's like, I try to help. He wouldn't take any money. I tried to throw it in there. But anyways, he was really nice. Got me back to the hotel. He wouldn't take my money, but nonetheless, it was a lot of fun. That's it. So we had to pay a taxi to get us directions back to the hotel. But all good there. Had a lot of fun. I don't think I'll be doing it again. I know when I was down in Australia for a couple weeks, we did not rent a car. I did not want to have anything to do with it. The street signs obviously are all in English. But I just didn't want to mess with the other side of the road. It wasn't that hard after I got used to it, but I was trying to enjoy myself. I didn't want to stress out and get in an accident, hurt somebody or something like that. So that's why I decided not to, to rent a car there. But that was my little story about the driving on the other side of the road. For those of you that haven't done it, I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it really is at first. It's really a mind game that you have to play with your head, making left turns and especially making right turns when you're like on a stop sign or not on a stop sign, but on a like a four-way stop light. When you get the yield green. Yeah. So, but anyways, I enjoyed myself. Now back to some radio and open spot 4s. That sounds like Glenn. Yes, I am home for once. Glenn, what didn't you like about your open spot 4? It sounds like. What was wrong with it? Tell us, please indulge us all. I know some people that went from an open spot 3 to open spot 4, they weren't too impressed with it. But, you know, whatever the case is, some people talking on 30 Charlie, which I didn't want to hog it up. That's why I brought it down. That way somebody else can get in there and chat away. Not worth the money they're asking. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, especially these days. You know, everything's at a premium, obviously, because it's hard to get parts. And I get it. I'm having the same problem with a car. I want to get a new car. I don't need a new car. I would like a new car. My car is about 6 years old. I like my car, but I know I want something a little more up to date. I know in a year or so, I'm going to be paying a lot and fixing it and stuff like that. So I don't want to deal with that. I just want to get something newer. I have about 100 something thousand miles on it. I was thinking about getting a Tesla. I have solar panels at my house, so it will work out perfect in my situation. I'm not buying I'm not buying it for environment. I'm buying it for reliability and in the future to save some money. Pi-Star heart spots are going for $30 assembled. That's it? Wow. I guess it's the technology behind everything. I get it. I totally get it. I understand. What is it, $600 or something like that? California something, I spent a lot of time in my car. I spent about 2.5 hours a day in my car. So first thing is I'm tired of looking at the same stuff. It's a great car. I love my car, but I like having a little more up-to-date stuff. The miles per gallon, or MPGE, is a lot better with the newer Teslas. Less stuff to break. I have a place to charge at work for free, so it'll save some energy on my side if I do end up getting something a full electric. I know it's probably not the best financial decision, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. I have 2012 technology in my car right now, and it's 2022. I have a Chevy Volt that's 2017. It only gets 40 miles to a charge. It's definitely, and here's the other thing, and I'll get back to radio in a second. It has to do with money, at least. That car had a list of $40,000. I got them down to like 38, 37, whatever the hell. I got a rebate from the federal, $7,500. I got $2,500 rebate from the state. I got $1,000 rebate from the whatever it is, the electric company. I filled in another rebate for some California first-time buyer electric car thing. There's some special thing. They had like a what's it called? I don't know. It was a grant, I think I found, or somebody found for me, that it was almost like a scam. And then I found another thing. I was going to fix my solar panels, get them cleaned, and I had an offer. If I bought a new electric car and a 240 charger, I can get basically the charger for free if I had a new car, and they would clean my clean my solar panels, and it'd give me the charger for free, and I'll just have to pay the installation. So I got all this stuff, and then I'm not paying for gasoline for the most part. I'm in range of most of my places that I work, and I can charge for free on the other end. So I'm paying for gas like once every two months or something like that. So, and not on top of that, so I'm basically saving $250 a month on gas, which equivalates after the 5 years, whatever. I don't know, it's $4,000 or $5,000. Plus, I haven't done the oil change. I've done 2 oil changes on that car. Actually, 3 oil changes. So I'd be doing it every 3 months. My other cars I had, just because of the mileage I do. So I probably saved myself another $3,000 or $4,000 that way. So the car basically, when you do the math and look down on everything, was basically for free. And that particular car right now, I want to get my money value out of it. It's worth a lot more because it has gas and it has electric. So somebody that has a close... Yeah, you're right. That's huge. That is absolutely huge money. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, especially with the oil changes. They'll charge you $80 for an oil change now. The only thing I've had to do is change tires on it once. Anyways, I just want to upgrade. It's time. I think I paid my dues with this car. I think it's done good. The thing I was getting to right before I was reading California something's message there is that what was I going to say? After all said and done, that car, if I sell it now because the inflation brought the car up, I would actually make money off of it because I bought it. You know, when you throw all the rebates in, not even counting the $250 a month or whatever, I got it. I think it was closer to $275. When you just count the rebates in with taxes and everything, I paid $24,000 for the car. I can sell that car right now for $23,000. I can even trade it in for $19,000. So I've done good on that car. I basically had a car for free. I totally understand. And that's part of the reason why I have the car. That's part of the reason why I have the solar panels. That's part of the reason why I use my drip from my AC to feed my garden water instead of running my water. That's why my grass is dead outside. I get it. But when it comes down to it, I got bills to pay and I have money I need to save. And in the long term, if I keep the car, I think I keep the car 6 or 7 years or something like that. The MPG will definitely save me a little bit more money. I think the MPG and the Tesla, and that's the miles you get per kilowatt. I don't want to get into that too far. And the other thing, I'll have an actual metal car, so I can put a metal mag mount on there. MPG on the Chevy Volt's around 90, and the MPG on the Tesla that I'm looking at, it ranges from 110 to 120 miles. So I'll be using less. No, there's a truck mount. I can put a trunk mount on the back there on an S. So I don't know. I'll get a little bit more cash for it when it comes. I'll save more money in the long run, even though I'll be paying $70,000 or $90,000 for a car. I know it seems like a huge investment. I won't be paying all those other fees. The other thing, the car is upgradable. I know somebody that has an 8-year-old Tesla, and they just like ripped all the electronics out of it and upgraded all this self-driving for like $2,500, and he basically has a new car on the inside. The screen's all new. It's super fast. So I'm also looking at it that way, but we'll see. I also would like to have something a little bit faster too, but we'll get to it. I'm on the reflector 1 Charlie now. It looks like K6EGG has followed along over in Delaware. Not too far away from Jeff, it looks like. I think they've chatted about that before. Faster, a lot faster. There's only so much fast you can drive on a freeway in Southern California. And by the way, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I come on a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. I'm going to try to come on Wednesday this coming up week and Sunday this coming up week. This will be a week from today. I should have a little bit more time. Got off work a little bit later than I thought today. Obviously, it's pretty late for you guys in the East Coast. California something. You're in L.A., right? I don't know if you've seen the 6th Street Bridge, but every time I've driven under it the last 3 days that I've been home, or I've been driving home, I've seen somebody walking across the very top of it there. It was at 1 o'clock in the morning, or 12 o'clock at night at one of the nights. So, anyways, I'm gonna get on 1 Charlie here on my DStar radio from Southern California.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California, in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
That's right. I forgot about that. I didn't see it in person, but apparently some guy got a haircut or something in the middle of the street there. Nobody's on 1 Charlie.
KC0 Zulu Papa Sierra calling K6EGG.
KC0ZPS. This is Greg, K6EGG from Southern California tonight.
See, he's got a nice picture of He's got a nice picture.
Hey, Greg, what's going on, man? This is Kilo Charlie 0 Zulu Papa Sierra calling from North Glen, Colorado. I chatted with you a long time ago, but
I remember
it has
that.
been probably about 2 or 3 months. So, yeah, I just saw your live stream, so I figured I'd say hi.
Copy that. I do remember, I think we're talking about motorcycles or something like that. I remember the antenna mount you had on there. How are you doing tonight? Staying cool there in Colorado?
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's definitely been pretty hot out here in Colorado. Got some nice weather today with some rain. I gotta look you up. I don't know. Are you still technician, or have you upgraded yet to general extra? I've been doing quite a bit of parks on the air lately, POTA. So managed to
what's
get
going
a
on,
bit
Christina?
of that going today out in Fort Collins. So enjoyed that until it started to rain.
Nice to see
Go
you.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm glad you got some rain. I wish we can get some here. I've been getting a lot of questions. No, I have not upgraded from my technician yet. License, that is. Hopefully very soon. But if you're doing some SOTA stuff, some SOTA activation, N2 SPG, he just started doing that a couple days ago, or within the last week. He did make a contact from my local park here, Chino Hill State Park. He is in Long Island, New York. Well, I hope you guys can touch base someday. But yeah, no general yet. It's definitely in the plans. I am just partly too lazy, and the other half of me too busy to upgrade.
Thank you for, and I'm home tonight. I'm not in Honolulu. I wish I still was. My mind is still there.
MPG. I haven't gotten into SOTA as much as Parks on the Air. I live here in Colorado,
Parks on the Air.
Quite a bit of summits. I believe one of it is Mount Evans, and man, Greg,
I got you.
Hard mountain to climb, mainly because they have a reservation system, and those reservations get filled up pretty quickly. I tried to go yesterday, I believe, and they actually closed the road due to a bike race. So, yeah, I definitely need to check out SOTA. Just one thing I haven't gotten into yet, but yeah, I hear you regarding upgrade. It took me a while to go from extra and finally bit the bullet, and I'm glad that's out of the way. So now for the next challenge. Go ahead.
Copy that. I apologize. I meant to say Parks on the Air. I was thinking SOTA for some reason, because I always hear the guys on 5.2 here. I was reading across your QRZ page, and Seth was mentioning he does POTA activations, not SOTA activations. But yeah, that's something I'll be interested in as well. I'd love to take a radio up, in a park or on top of a hill and make a bunch of contacts on HF. I know we had a couple guys locally here that we talk on 2 meter sideband, which I forgot to do tonight. But we met in a park, and we didn't do an official activation, but it was kind of cool just to have the radio, a battery, and an antenna, and some coax, and just have at it. And hearing all the stations come in, just looking at the antenna and just making small adjustments and watching everything come in was pretty cool. I'll send it back over to you. This is Greg, K6EGG for Ron, KC0 ZPS in Colorado.
Yeah, Kilo Charlie Zero, zombie pepper spray, as I like to say it. Ron here in Denver, Colorado, North Glen, Colorado. So, yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. Whoever thought of the Parks on the Air, I don't know if it's a group. I got to look at the history of that. Definitely genius. So something I enjoy. But looking at your subscribers, Greg, you hit 1,000. Congrats on that. Definitely got quite a bit since I've last. I guess, talked with you, so that's definitely an achievement. Go ahead.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely pretty cool with Parks on the Air. I think there's beaches on the air as well. Someone maybe can correct me or not. I kind of have like a little parody with Seth N2SPG. I work in the sports television world, and I'm at baseball MLB parks quite often. So I call it, I go to the top of, I don't know if you're familiar with Dodger Stadium. It's on top of a hill called Chavez Ravine overlooking most of Los Angeles and downtown Los Angeles. So I do a little ballpark on the air, not an official activation, but just kind of for fun. And being up in downtown LA overlooking all of, a big metropolitan area. Sometimes I think I made up almost 30 contacts in about an hour up there on a Saturday. Not really trying all too hard, but it was really cool. And thanks for the stuff talking about the YouTube page. It's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot of stuff. I couldn't do it alone. Have a lot of people helping me on the side with the Discord and stuff like that. And it's really cool seeing people interact with each other and sharing information. And that's what the hobby is all about. This is my way of giving back and just kind of doing it for fun. Not looking to make like money off of it or anything like that. Just another way I can. My other hobby is audio, so I'm kind of putting that all together with video and just kind of showing what I'm doing in my personal shack here. So I appreciate it. This is Greg, K6EGG for KC0 ZPS in Colorado.
Yeah, I don't think I've talked to him for a while, but I remember.
Yeah, the whole Parks on the Air. I like it, Greg. Maybe you should trademark that before someone steals it. But anyway, I'll get off here and give other people a chance to chat with you there. So Kilo Charlie Zero ZPS, I'll go ahead and clear it on your final in 73. Have fun, Greg.
Thank you too, man. I appreciate watching and hooking up again. It's good to talk to you. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf on Reflector 1 Charlie 73s. There, Ron. Also, which anybody else listening on 1 Charlie, I'm live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
All right, so I have permission to do this. Seth is you heard him talk on here at the beginning the live stream. Eric, is that Eric Taco I see there? We got Eric Taco in the house. We got to get him like taco truck or something. If I win the lottery, dude, I'm gonna get you a taco truck. Anyways, this is Seth N2SPG doing his Parks on the Air POTA, not soda. He's got this, I believe, I'm bad with model numbers there. This is his radio here that he just got. Maybe Seth can, or I can have him call in on Ham Shack hotline right now. I can maybe explain all the different stuff he has there. I don't know what this little dealy bob is. I don't know anything about. Looks like he's doing FT8, obviously, but I don't know anything past that. It looks obviously he's doing FT8 because he's got his microphone sitting there. But for the most part, he's probably not going to call. Oh, he's not going to call. I don't even know how to pronounce that, so I'm not gonna try. It's like that sounds like. No, it's not actually. It's not a 705. He's getting his phone. Yeah, with being on the ocean, right next to the ocean here, it's him in Long Island, obviously. You could probably shoot across the Pacific here in California as well as he can do it across the Atlantic, especially being as far north. I know in Sideman we get a lot of New Zealand and Australian stations coming in. Are you calling? Well, nope, that's not him. Your call connect. Let's try calling him.
Hello?
Hello?
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Bueller?
I saw why. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Bueller? Yeah, I got you. I could have just called you on your personal number on Google Voice.
I could have. Yeah,
It probably sounds. It'll probably sound better on your end. You want to try that?
All right, do it.
All right, give me a second. Yeah, I got. Let me just call your cell phone number.
Okay.
Is that all right? Bye.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, that was the Ham Shack hotline. That doesn't sound too good today for some reason. So I'll try them on Google Voice, which is hooked up. I'm not giving that number quite out yet. So bear with me. Hold on, and he's gonna tell me what's going on in there. What's his number? Oh, I have it in here already. I forgot. Let's see if this. Hopefully, he can hear me. Thank you, Jonathan. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I didn't want to tie up. I'd already been on 30 Charlie there for a while. You there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Let me turn you up there.
Am I on the live stream?
You are live. We're going to do it live.
Of course. All right, pull up the picture.
All right, so he's going to explain this picture here because I'm not good with model numbers, and Seth is really stressed out about his hair, which nobody cares about, so it's all good.
Thanks.
It's all good, brother. Right. We don't care how you look.
Let's start with bottom right. Got a Buddy Stick Pro, bottom right, the case. Couch.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the briefcase, down. Oh, that's the radio. Go down.
You're delayed.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah, I forgot we're delayed. Okay, but got a Buddy Stick Pro Deluxe antenna. Is what I bought last week. I finally got to set it up. I'll have to send you the link to it, to the one. Actually,
you can put it in the chat if you want. I know you're on your cell phone, so it might be difficult.
Well, I'm on my Mac too, so I can. That's what I got. I got it last week because I was in Seattle and they're in Oregon, so they can overnight it. But I had a problem going on trying to do a poder activation last week due to I think it was my computer. So
yep.
Let's okay. Let's go to the radio.
I guess that's that thing here.
Okay, wait a second.
You're delayed. I
yep,
know.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is. Zygu, I don't know how to pronounce it. X6100.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to try to hack it.
I'm not going to say. It's a QRP radio, so it's 5 watts when you're plugged it when you're on the internal battery, or if you have a 12.8 volt power supply or external power source, you can do 10 watts, which is what the item to its left is. And I'm assuming you're going to the left.
Yep. So
there it is.
So what's that thing again? I'm sorry.
That's a battery, basically. What that is.
Really?
Right there. Yeah, it's like a one. Yeah, and it was just on one of the Zygu Facebook groups. People were like, "Yeah, I got this battery and it works pretty well. It's I think it's like 6 amp hours or something like that. I used it for an hour on FT8, and like I put it in the charger back, and it like finished fully charging in like 10 minutes. So I don't think I used much power. I think it will last me all day. So what you also see there is you see my Mac M1 Pro Max, which is what I'm actually on the stream right now. Yes, I am running WSJTX. That's what I was running. You can see the red. You can't see better detail. But you can see I had some those. W2SMF just came up and said, "Hey, can I take a photo?" Because he was doing an activation. I'm like, sure, no worries. To the left of that case, that's a case that the guy on YouTube's temporarily offline. He's like, "Hey, I found this case on Amazon for the GPS case, but it holds the Zygu radio and accessory perfectly." So it was like $7 or $10. So I'm like, sold. Works for me. That's why I carry the radio in. Yeah, you can see my hair. Thanks.
Sorry. Back to the case.
I was gonna say, you're doing your best imitation of Scott?
Yeah. Hey, he's not in here today. I'm bummed.
Yep. You can see the speaker mic for the Zygu over there where your mouse is. Yep. I haven't used it too much.
Do you know what is the pinout like? Like a Yaesu or something like that, or is it some?
I don't know. We could probably find the specs online.
Yeah. Do you know if that's a condenser mic or anything?
I don't know. I have to look it up.
Yeah. And what's this?
Here's the funny part. So there's a speaker mic that you see. There's also a mic on the radio itself. Oh yes, yes. You see the current 2022 Mets black official hat. What you saw there. The radio cost me, by the way. So I ended up paying $575 for it off of Amazon on Prime Day. They actually took off money, which I was really shocked about. Usually, that company would like to increase prices leading up to Prime Day to make it, seem like Prime Day special.
Yeah.
Well, I have noticed, so I don't know if you can see it on the photo now, the USB connection from the radio into the Mac.
Hold on just a second. Hold on. Well, go ahead. You're going to see it disappear, your picture disappear. I just want to protect something here.
Okay.
In case I accidentally hit the browser so your number is not on.
Okay. So the only cable I've had working with the Zygu for whatever reason is the one it came with. Like it's a USB-C port, and I thought, okay, I can grab a USB-C cable and plug it in. Not working. So I had to use the one that came with the radio, which is fine. So I have so it's a USB A to C cable, and I have the little adapter there, as you can see, into the laptop.
Yeah, and knowing, I know some of the guys out here are not really Mac guys. I know you're interested in it, obviously, because you have the Mac here. That Mac M1 has incredible battery length. I had it on, I don't know, 9 or 10 hours, and only got down to like 15% or so, 20%.
Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. By the way, I don't know if you can see. Go to the very top right corner of the photo. And let me know when you're there.
Yeah, I can see that there.
Because you can see the radiating wire from the Buddy Stick Pro. So it's a tripod with a vertical, and it's got this the stick, and it's got this wire. It's based upon the band you're on. So if you're so you gotta change it if you change the band you operate on. Now I also posted a photo on the Discord. I gotta find it.
I can pull it up if you want.
It's on the HF Discord, which I don't know if you're a member. Oh, you're a member. It's your Discord. Duh.
That's everybody's Discord.
So I don't know if you could see that. Let me
give me a second. I gotta get it fired up. I usually have it fired up, but I've had my computers out for 2
weeks.
weeks.
I am just going to save this. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to send it to you. So bear with me 1 second.
Okay.
Check your iMessage. Hold on.
And that's why I'm not on the screen right now, just to protect your info.
Yeah.
Shoot.
K6EGG might like this photo. But.
Oh yeah, hold on. Sorry, boys and girls. I know you're waiting.
Actually, California something. They say it's not a counterpoise. They actually say it's a radiating wire, which is really weird. I know. I would think it's a counterpoise.
I can't see the wire.
Also. Well, okay. So just to show you what.
Oh, here it is. I see it. Yeah.
Okay. So, just to let you know, so we'll zoom out a little bit. Those guys over there, they're also doing a POTA activation at the same time.
Really?
The guy in the green shirt is W2SMF. And you can see it. I don't know if you could see it. The photo may be so-so. You can see the mast on their picnic table over there.
I do see that. Yeah.
Because I was parking in the parking lot. I'm like, I got scoping out. I'm like, that's a good area to operate. And then I'm like, who are these weird guys? I'm like, are they gonna say something to me about POTA? And then I see the mast. And I'm like, are they on a radio? So I walked over to them, like passing by. I'm like, oh hey, I actually knew one of the guys. And
hey, I'm geeking out too.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. He's got a flag that says "Parks on the Air."
I do see that. That looks like Jeff's QRZ or YouTube page, almost.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Now, so they were doing voice, right?
They were doing phone on 20. Now the problem was
phone. I apologize.
Because they're so close to me, I couldn't. They were operating on 20 meters the entire time. I could not operate in 20 meters at all because I was definitely hearing the intermod, or what do you want to call it, into my radio. So I was stuck not being on 20 or coordinating with them. So I stayed on 40.
Oh, you could have smashed him out. Come on.
They had a Zygo G90. They had double the power. They had 20 watts, not double the power, more than double the power than me. But I'm not. Whatever. We were friendly. They're like, if you try 17, I could have, but I was getting contacts on 40, and the buddy stick you have to tune per band. You have to configure per band. So I didn't have that set up when I
press a button, or you.
No, it's so I don't know if you could. Let me see if I can actually. Go to the buddy stick. I don't know if you could do. I have to get a photo of it, or open up my freaking. There's a coil that you can see the coil on the antenna in the second photo I sent you, and there's a tap. So on the mat on my vertical, you'll see there's a coil. There's a silver piece, which is a coil.
That thing right there.
Yep, that thing right there. So if you could see, there's a little wire there, and there's basically a coil. It's a coil with a bunch of taps. So depending on how many turns, different number of turns per band. So you have to change it for each band, and then the wire, the radiating wire, the green one is a different length per band.
And that's the green wire there on the left. It looks like, right? Now I got a shot.
Yep, there it is. There it is. Yep, and that's what you saw earlier in the first photo.
Yeah.
But it worked, and I was able to get up and down, get set up and tear it down like 5-10 minutes each, and had nothing really to carry. I could carry it in my backpack.
Yeah. And did you take all this stuff with you to your work QTH when you were on your trip?
Well, I did, but I think I told you I had a problem where my radio wouldn't transmit on FT8, and I think it was the laptop, a sound setting. So I was very upset. I couldn't activate a park over in Seattle because I had the perfect location in this park on Friday. I had the antenna set up. I had it. I was hearing people. I think I showed you the map, Greg. I was picking up Japan on 20.
Oh wow.
So this is FT8. So
yeah,
and as California something said, this. They say it's not a counterpoise. They say it's a radiating element for the wire, but the Buddy Stick Pro, I got the deluxe package. Comes with pretty much everything you need. The only thing it doesn't come with is something that green wire, something to hang it, because that wire is supposed to be at least 2 feet off the ground. So I ended up we just put it over a tree branch, and that held. And I don't know. I don't think I'm working tomorrow. I think I'm taking the day off, so I might try to activate.
Must be nice.
I was supposed to be off Friday, and I flew home yesterday, so I might try to activate a park tomorrow afternoon. We'll see.
On FT8.
Yeah, I could do voice. I don't know Morse code, so I'm not doing CW.
So my question to you, I'd probably have to coordinate a little bit, obviously with your time difference and mine. Would you be interested maybe kind of doing like a little bit of a host on the live stream, maybe, if you want to experiment around with that.
Over HF, or what do you think?
No, we could probably talk about this offline. But
yeah, we could talk
just
about this offline.
I don't know, come in on FaceTime or something, whatever.
Yeah, if you're considering POTA, the big thing is where those photos were taken. The cell service is so mediocre.
That's unfortunate.
If I go where I activated my first park, which was which I did 10 days ago, I have a line of sight to a cell tower, so probably better luck there.
Yeah, maybe we can try something. Maybe somebody sees us on the screen and turns on the radio, whatever, and gives that a shot. I know you've done that with Scott before. It's like somebody's talking there.
Yeah.
Well,
we have to get our POTA expert on the stream too, which would be K6EGG.
Yeah, that would be great. No, it's Adam there on. I knew that looked familiar.
So I believe he does. He activates. He doesn't have a QRP radio. He actually goes on the air with a full blown rig when he's out at a park. So he'll do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he goes full in. I know he records his conversation.
Don't record my voice. You can't do that.
I can go on. I can say it on 1 Charlie or 30 Charlie if that will make you feel more comfortable.
Home Slice might show up. I do not give you permission to record my voice and make millions of dollars off YouTube off of it.
So Taco Eric's saying, get with the times and ditch serial to USB. Huh. Taco Eric, which radio are you talking about?
Serial to USB? I didn't think those worked.
We'll control the...
yeah, with an M1 Pro or an M1, it's like impossible to get some of these USB drivers to work.
It is. I'm kind of surprised. I haven't had an issue because I still have an Intel PC with Windows here for stuff. FTM 300.
What is that? Taco Eric, what is that?
Oh, it's a mobile. It's a C4FM mobile rig.
Oh, okay. By the way, once again, anybody new to the stream tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And thank you for liking it if you did, too. I guess it doesn't... I don't know what the likes do. I guess if I was interested in making money off of it, it might... I don't know. That might stir people over.
I'll hit like.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, 11 likes.
Can we get to 1,100 subscribers for you tonight, Greg?
Let's see if we can get to 1,100 subscribers tonight.
What's your count? Because I see 1.09.
I got to be careful how I do this because I don't want to hang up on you. I thought there was an app I can use for this phone thing. I don't want to show my my screen because I'm on my browser that has your phone number.
We have a new subscriber. Hello from VK. Which
VK is a Australian station.
Is that Australia? That is Australia?
Yeah,
I'm really bad with those call times.
Thank you for. I'm at. I can't show this on the screen, but I'm at 1097 right now. 1097. I'm very close. Australia. As an extra, you should know that.
Why would I have to know that?
Because you're an extra. Why are you getting all sensitive on me, dude? I thought you weren't sensitive. You're Baba Booey. I thought you weren't sensitive.
Who said I'm sensitive?
Oh, you just sounded a little sensitive there.
Oh, God.
Adam, what's up? I just saw you Kerjunk there on 1 Charlie. By the way, I'm heading out your way, hopefully October. Adam lives out in Vegas, I believe. And I'm going to stay in a hotel that doesn't have a metal window.
Oh, metal, whatever.
I might stay out in what they call the Red Rock area or Summerland. I'm going to see if they can put me up in a normal hotel so I can stay away from casino.
Where there's no clocks?
I don't want to be around. When I do a work trip, I want to do work. I don't want to end up trying to gamble and spend a ton of money on stuff. Vegas will do that to you. The last 2 times I went, or 2 times ago, I didn't even look at the casino.
Good man.
Yeah, as Adam knows, the locals never go there, or for the most part, they don't go there.
Right.
It's just not worth it. So he's looking to call me on one, or want me to call him on one Charlie. So I'm going to give him a call there. Seth, we'll have to work on something, trying to get you on, maybe with Jeff. And
right. Now, just remember, the big thing is you have to be in where you're active. You got to be there during legal hours of operation. So at least here in New York, the state parks are closed from sundown to sunup. So we'll have to figure something out. Unless I look up a federal park, because it's usually state and federal parks that are your places activated on POTA. And like there's a really big park near my house that'd be great, but it's a county park, not a state park, so it's not a POTA park.
Yeah, and real quick before I let you go here, I know and that's a very good point. I didn't think about that. And in California, if we go into like a red flag alert, which we could in September, they had a lot of parks closed, only open for like one day a week or something like that.
Right. It has to be a state or federal park, and you have to what's it called? Be there legally, during legal operation hours of the park.
Legally, you can't do anything illegal.
Yep. Let me see. Yeah, actually, map. I'm looking. I should go put in your. Was it Chino Hills?
Chino Hills State Park.
K1139. So there was an activator. I guess it's today in California, but it's yesterday here. A gentleman, W6KSR, activated. He had 88 QSOs on CW, 2 data, which I'm assuming is FT8, and 24 QSOs on phone. So, yeah, I told you, there was definitely a guy activating by you, Greg.
Yeah, and I apologize. I was driving, so you kept texting, so every time you let a text in, it stopped reading out what it said. Because I had the, whatever it's called, the I forget what it's called.
CarPlay?
CarPlay, that's it.
I don't know if I just posted a link in the chat. I don't know if you could see it. Just to show you the park by your house.
Yeah, I know. I'm very familiar with that park.
But this is the POTA site for it.
Yeah, that actually I can't put it on because it will show your phone number. But
damn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But unless I can move. No, I don't want to mess with. I don't want to risk it.
Next time I'll have to call you from a burner phone.
Yeah. Yeah, I see the W6 call. That park is huge. You see it next to that highway there on the left, and you could. Anybody wants to jump in and look at it on the chat.
I believe Jeff had said you got anywhere in the park you can legally be during legal operation hours. You're game to operate.
I'm about 2 miles away from that park, and the other opposite side to the right, to the east of it.
Well, also that bullet point's not accurate. Like he could have been anywhere legally in the park.
Yeah, that is actually where the ranger station's at.
Oh, okay.
The welcome center where you pay and stuff. You can go on another side, but you have to get a permit. You could do it online.
Oh, I can see where. I see San Bernardino, Redlands. I see Chino and Diamond Bar. The
Redlands. Oh, that's the Activate. I see.
No. Well, I'm just on the map. The map. Oh yeah, I forgot you know the page pulled up.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, you do. Yeah.
I'm looking at it, but I'm not.
Right. All right. All right, Greg. So I think someone's summoning you for one Charlie. Is that correct?
Yeah, Adam. I'm still at 1097. Oh well, maybe tonight's not tonight. I'm like in a stall with the. I haven't really been asking for people to subscribe, but all good.
All right, fine. I'll fire up the open spot 4 and go back up onto.
Yeah.
On one Charlie, 30 Charlie.
Yeah. Give it a whirl.
Yeah.
All right, that's N2SPG. We'll talk later about what we just discussed.
Later.
On the K6EGG live stream, I almost left almost put his phone number up on the air. That could have been really bad. So I was trying to be, I know it sounded a little cryptic when I was trying to explain stuff, but one Charlie, I'm on it.
This is Greg, K6EGG for KJ7SBN out in Las Vegas. Once again, this is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf. Pardon me. Also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
KJ7SBN, K6EGG. How's it going out there tonight, Greg?
Good. It's been pretty good. It's the first time I've been in my shack in 2 weeks. At least doing some radio transmitting. I was on vacation most of last week, actually all of last week, and just got back at it at work on Friday. So I hope all is good in your neck of the woods there in Vegas. Hope to be heading out there in October for at least a couple days and staying. I'm requesting to stay off the Strip, maybe in Summerlin.
Yeah, copy that. I think you had mentioned on your live stream, I was kind of watching it on my TV while you were talking with that other station, or however you were talking to him. I think you mentioned Red Rock. There's a Red Rock casino over there near the Red Rock State Park out there. Pretty nice area out there. I know you'll enjoy it. So anyway, I'm going to be out in your neck of the woods here the first week of August. I got to go check out my property out there, I think there.
Excellent. Do you know what days? Well, it looks like I'm working, obviously, but maybe we can hook up on Simplex or something like that. I know Big Bear has some pretty decent coverage, if you're in the right spot, of course.
Yeah, copy that. I'll be up there Thursday, August 4th. I don't go back to work until August 9th, so it'll be Thursday through Monday, and I'll be out there at my cabin. I'll definitely have my radio with me. Maybe we can get on Simplex, or I'll bring my mobile hotspot with me, and we can get on DStar if I can't get you that way.
Yeah, or maybe you can meet me on a local repeater. I know there's a Big Bear repeater that I can connect to that's right close to probably where you're at. It's called the Big Bear repeater. I can give you that info as well.
Yeah, copy that. I think I have that info, and I pulled that up off of repeater book. But since my 5100 is down, I have all those programmed in my 5100, but I don't have them programmed into my 4100. But I'll have my 4100 with me, and I'll have my hotspot with me.
Excellent. That sounds good. Or maybe we can try some Simplex DStar. I know I've made a contact up from downtown LA all the way to it's not Yucaipa. I'm trying to think of the other Cala Mesa, I believe it's called. It's just down the hill, basically, from Redlands and Big Bear right there. So I know I can make the trip from here. I've talked to a few people up there in Big Bear, so maybe we can try some DStar Simplex. That might be fun.
Yeah, copy that. We can definitely try while I'm up there. Like I said, I'll be up there Thursday, August 4th until the 8th. I have to go back to work on the 9th. But I am going to be out in Ontario Saturday. I believe that's the 6th. I'm going to go meet some friends out from work that I used to work with out there. And I don't know if I have the time, maybe we can get together or something. Not on the radio. If not, we can always do Simplex, DStar Simplex, or get on one of the reflectors.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, Ontario, you obviously know the areas right on top of where I'm at, basically. Yeah, if it works out, I know I might have some time in the morning. Well, right now, it depends. Everything could change. Who knows? But as of now, I might be free in the morning if things don't pop up family-wise. That might be able to work out good.
Okay, copy that. I'll let you know here in the next week or two, because I'm probably going to go down Saturday night, probably about 5 o'clock or 5 or 6 o'clock or so. Because I know from my place in Big Bear to the parking lot at the Ontario Airport when I was still working out there. It takes me about an hour and 10. That's depending on how traffic is, whether I take two.
Sounds like you dropped out there at the end, but it sounds like you said it was like an hour and a half to get down to Ontario Airport. I'm about 10-15 minutes away, so not too far away as long as things work out. But as we get closer, my email is current on QRZ. Would love to hook up with you if time permits, of course.
And check out Taco Eric's. He had some lightning over by his house there. Some pretty gnarly weather. Wow, look at that. Hope somebody's antenna's grounded there. It's pretty gnarly. I took that off of Discord. And for some reason, I can't get back on Discord. There we go. What's going on here? Come on, Discord. There we go. Yeah. And just for you know, we do have a Discord page here. I'll put it up on the screen. There should be a link somewhere in the chat there from before. Here's a few people, a few members in there. They're not obviously all on right now, but we have some moderators in there as well. Would love to hear you in there. You get alerted whenever I go do a live stream. Don't want to go in there because that's the moderator chat. We got the HF chat there. Looks like Jeff is in there. I usually don't go to the VE testing because it doesn't really have much to do with me. So go in here. Yeah, Vegas isn't all bad for locals. Yeah, definitely. I don't know what happened to Adam, but he may have disappeared, lost his internet, or lost his connection somehow. But I hope all is well. You know, Adam, you dropped out after you said you're an hour and a half away from Ontario Airport, and I tried calling you back, and then I lost you. So I don't know what happened there. You could see the dashboard there. You had a 4% loss, and then you could see where I called you back after that. So I don't know what happened there. But all good. Let me know. Mike, email's current on QRZ. If I have the time, I'd definitely like to hook up. Just send me an email, and if it works out good, maybe we can get together. Discord link, folks. Oh, yeah. And once again, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. He's going to be up. Adam's going to be up in the mountains.
This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf monitoring Reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California. Also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
Seth, you are up late. Are you still in Pacific time? Haley was pretty jet lagged when she got back from Hawaii. I don't think you probably get jet lag because you normally stay up late anyways. Some people lose their mind when they go a couple hours. I know a couple guys from work, or at least one guy from work. It's 12:20 there. He kept on like freaking out and like, oh, well, it's really like 3 a.m. at home. But I go, well, you're not at home. You're here. So I don't know what to tell you. That's a good time to wake up. Celebrating Elvis hours. Hold on, just this. Oh my goodness, they got a commercial on this thing. 1 second. Sorry, I was double checking something there. So, anyways, I hope that you guys are all good tonight. Doesn't sound like too much stuff is going on Reflector 1 Charlie right now, so I'll just move over to 30 real quick.
Link to REF0.
Why the sad face?
0 Charlie.
Oh, I was looking the wrong direction. I should have looked this way. My bad. All good. I'm going to try 30 Charlie. 1 second. Let's see. So I guess if depending on how you look at it, it could be happy anyway. Why didn't I hear that call? I've talked to him before. This is Kilowatt 6
Echo Golf Golf, monitoring 30 Charlie from Southern California. Also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. Once again, this is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf from Chino, California.
KJ7 SBN, monitoring 30 Charlie.
I hear you on there now. You dropped out of 1 Charlie. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube for KJ7 SPS, pardon me, SBN.
KJ7 SBN, K6EGG, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Something must have dropped out on my hotspot, so I had to reset it. But anyway, I was saying earlier that I'm only about an hour 10 from my place in Big Bear to the Ontario airport at the parking lot. So I can get down the hill relatively quickly, going down through 330 and 18 on the backside, going through Redlands.
Copy that. If it works out, I might be taking care of some stuff around the house or something. Just depends if something comes up. You know how that works out. But definitely get in touch with me. And if we can, if time works out, if you're down the hill at the same time I'm free, let me know. And you have my email there on QRZ. I try to check it at least once a day, so I can get back to you if not earlier. So good to hear you out there, though. Hoping to be out in Vegas in October, like I said earlier.
Okay, there, Greg. Yeah, I'll get on your QRZ and shoot you an email when I'm planning on coming down, and we'll see if we can work something out. Or if we can't meet up, we can always get on the radio with our DStar Simplex or on one of the reflectors here. So. I'll go ahead and say 7-3 to you, and I'll get you later on down the log. KJ7 SBN K6EGG, and I'll talk to you later. I'll be clear.
Copy that, man. It sounds good. KJ7SBN for Greg, K6EGG. Also live streaming on YouTube. Have a very wonderful rest of your night there. I know you're on the same time zone as me, but have a good one. I'm getting a little tired here. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf in Southern California.
All right, there. I thought somebody was going to jump in there on 30 Charlie. It's getting a little late here. I know it's early on the East Coast there. Time for me to wrap things up. Then a kind of a long day for myself. I worked a few more hours than I thought I was going to work today, but I appreciate all the fun conversations, catching up with some people I haven't talked to, like yourself, Adam, there for a little while. And Seth, showing us the POTA activation type stuff you had going on there. Maybe we can work something out with Jeff over there, not too far away from you in Delaware, and get some POTA activations on the maybe on the live stream and see if we can get it going. I wish I can do it myself, but I can't do it here in my house. And Chino Hills State Park, the cell phone coverage is. I always keep my radio with me. Scott, take care. California something, take care. Appreciate watching. It's good to be back at home and sitting in my office chair, even though I absolutely love the view in Honolulu I had last week. And thank you guys for watching some of the streams. I had a lot of fun just kind of messing around with that. I wish my internet worked a little bit better. I did have a little bit of technical problems, but there was a lot of stuff I had to do to make that work. So thank you guys for bearing with me. It took about a couple weeks to plan that out to get it to work right. But yeah, and doing your hobby, thank you. I appreciate it. Doing the hobby is part of vacation. So I did a disconnect day and didn't mess with my cell phone all too much, or actually at all. But it was fun. I like doing that sort of stuff. I like trying to figure out problems and trying to make things work. I was actually trying to more or less testing that stuff out. So if I do end up back out on the road, I can still play with my radio stuff when I'm away. And that goes for anybody watching. They could see that you can. There's many different ways that you can connect IP into your radio and stuff like that. Or if you have an Allstar node, which I have, I can connect to that immediately on my cell phone. I can actually go on 93 worldwide with my cell phone on my Apple, which is kind of hard with DroidStar. I still haven't been able to get that to work, but I can cross mode in from my Allstar node. So once again, thanks again for everybody watching. My plan is to be on Wednesday night here. I don't know exactly what time, but it should be around. It's probably going to be after 6 my time, so I know it's going to be a little bit late. So apologize for being late. Just depends on traffic and how late I work and stuff like that. So I want to appreciate once again everybody watching the great K6EGG live stream. Put it in YouTube, or put the link of the YouTube page if you can, maybe in some amateur radio groups on Facebook or Reddit or anything Discord wise, if it doesn't get you in trouble. I'm just looking for ways to connect with people. It's always fun. It's really cool watching the all the people talking in the chat and sharing information, stuff like that. That's what the hobby's all about. So everybody take care. This is Greg, K6EGG 73. Pardon me. It's not 73s because it's not best regards. So take care. This is Craig, K6EGG. Have a good night, Christina.